Monday Night Football rivaled by Monday Night Baseball. Chicago just 3.5 games ahead of visiting Cleveland Indians with the best record in the AL since April 27th. That's Jack Klugman's birthday. Tribe has won 5 straight. Take a 4-zip lead on this solo shot by Travis Hafner off Freddie Garcia in the 5th. His 27th, Sox in a big hole. Bottom 5, they begin to climb out of that hole.
Quincy on us.
Aaron Rowan leading off, liner to right off Kevin Millwood, and Casey Blake drops it. That's a 2-base error. Victor Martinez comes out to visit his pitcher and remind him that Joe Creedy's just missed a home run in his previous at-bat. Well, 2 batters later, it's Creedy, and he singles to center. Rowan scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game. Pitching coach Carl Willis visits his pitcher. Began this game with the AL's lowest ERA at 3.02. 2 batters later, Tadahito Iguchi singles to score Creedy, and then Iguchi advances to second on the throw. It's 4-2 Tribe. Well, catcher Martinez says, let me get out there and reiterate what we're doing here.
Dude, it's Jack Klugman's birthday.
Yeah. Respect. Millwood responds by getting Carl Everett to pop up and out, but Paul Konerko does his own thing. Doubles over the leaping Grady Sizemore. Scott Podsednik and Iguchi score, and the ball game is tied. Bottom 7, cousin Carl against Rafael Betancourt. Bartender, Jack Klugman. His 23rd. Sox down 4-zip. They're now up 5-4. Top 8, 2 on for Aaron Boone. He homered earlier. Singles on the 0-2 pitch from Bobby Jenks. Hafner scores. Game tied. Martinez scores. Indians lead. Hafner went 3 for 3 with 2 walks and 3 RBIs. Bottom 9, 7-5, 2 on for Konerko. Bob Wickman, ABC. Always be closing. His 44th save in 49 chances. The Sox have lost 8 of their last 11 now. The Tribe win it by a score of 7-5. So the lead, which was 15 games on August 1st, is now down to just 2.5 games. Tuesday, Jake Westbrook, Mark Burley, both pitchers going for their 16th wins. Burley coming off a loss at Kansas City, while Westbrook is 9-2 in his last 11 starts.
Red Sox clinging to their 1.5 game lead in the East. David Wells, 10-1 lifetime against the Devil Rays. Staked to a 2-0 lead. 2 on though for Aubrey Huff to Kevin Millar, but David Wells does not get over there to cover. Devil Rays cut the lead at 2-1. Later in the inning, it's now 3-2, and Damon Hollins at the dish. 2-strike pitch with 2 outs. One of the Devil Rays' 18 hits. D-Rays go up 4-2, and Wells does not survive the 3rd frame. We move down to the bottom of the 5th. The Devil Rays are up 5-4. Craig Hansen making his major league debut. Toby Hall gets the gas face, 97 miles an hour worth. 2 batters later, Julio Lugo, gas face given, 94 miles an hour. Hansen a 1-2-3 5th, and the Red Sox give him some love to the youngster. Top 7. Devil Rays up 7-4, 2-1. Trevor Miller facing David Ortiz, who is insane. He doubles to right center. I got to think, if you've got guys on base right now, this is the one man you don't want to see, or if you're the Red Sox, he's the guy you want up. 4 RBI in this one. It's now 7-6. Bottom 8, same score, runner on 3rd. Johnny Gomes at the dish. Get to the chopper! Edgar Renteria cannot field it. Johnny Gomes goes to 2nd. Devil Rays are now up 8-6. Top 9, same score. David Ortiz facing Danny Baez. Oh, stop it. Number 44 for Ortiz. He just drops the hammer again. He said after the game, what can you do but keep fighting? They did keep fighting, but this fight ends right there. Nasty breaking ball on a 2-strike pitch to Manny Ramirez, and the Devil Rays win it by a score of 8-7.
All right, so if the Yankees win, Boston's lead is 1/2 game. Full moon fever, New York and Baltimore at Yankee Stadium. Bottom 5. Yanks loaded the bases with no outs. A-Rod with an RBI single, then designated hitter Gary Sheffield, bases loaded, grounds out. That brings in Bubba Crosby. They settle for 2. Game tied. Top 7 still tied. Chin-Ming Wong, great defense. Walter Young, he's a believer. Wong also pitched well. 7 singles, 1 walk, 4 Ks. Next batter, it's Wong again. Fields Luis Matos bunt perfectly, throws him out. Next batter, Brian Roberts grounds out to Wong, who had 9 assists, just 2 off the major league record, throwing that heavy sinker. 136 career at-bats. Bubba Crosby has only 2 runs. He's Chef's replacement in the outfield, facing Eric DeBose.
Driven deep to right field. Going back, Gibbons looking up. See ya! A walk-off home run for Bubba Crosby.
It's like an out-of-body experience. I mean, you're just so high. It's such an incredible feeling. And I tried to think about trying to run a little bit slower and take it all in, but all I could really think about is just getting mauled at home plate.
Up in there. Yankees win it 3-2. Crosby said afterwards he'd never hit a walk-off homer anywhere, even in Little League. The AL East lead is down to 1/2 game, and the Yankees trail the Tribe by 1.5 in the wild.
Although they've only won 4 of their last 15. Could be bad news. Brad Radke, bad news in the person of Mark Ellis. Jock Jones, well, it looks like it bounces off his noggin. Ellis ends up with a triple, would later score another look, and it does it. I think I shot Marvin in the face. Ball bounces off Jones' face. Bottom 2, Nick Swisher unloads to straightaway center field, his 19th of the year. The A's lead at 4-0. Looks like they're going to cruise. No. Houston streets. Guy's been lights out. 21 saves. Not a save situation, but it turned into one, although he doesn't get a save. Lou Ford scores on the Joe Mauer single. It's now 7-5. Next batter, Terry Tiffy. And the Twinkies will not go away. Mauer scores. It's now 7-6.
You better bring in the Wolf.
And the next, well, if self-preservation is an instinct you possess, pretty pleased with a cherry on top. Game over. A's win 7-6. The Angels send Bartolo Colon to the mound Tuesday in search of his 20th. The A's will have Joe Blanton again. League wildcard leaders give the pearl to Roger Clemens, 340 career victories. Ian Snell going up against him. Well, he doesn't have any. He has as many wins as Neil and I, and we don't pitch. Clemens, well, you see the strikeout total. Snell, well, he's got 35, and at this pace, it would take him 257 years to equal the man he said he grew up idolizing. So you know what it would mean for him to pitch well. Bottom 1, no score runners on first and second. Brad, big country, Eldred, well, Clemens is bigger country. He gets struck out. Ian Snell, though, facing Eric Brundle. Well, see your strikeout. I got one of my own, 93 miles an hour. Bottom 6, Pirates leading 4-0. Rob McCowiak with runners on first and second, and this is a 2-run double to right. And the Pirates, oh, they're pounding the Rocket. That's it for him. First start at PNC, 5 2/3, 11 hits, 4 earned, 5 Ks. Ian Snell facing Brundle again. Got him 3 times on the evening. Said, Snell, I'm going to cherish this for a long time. I'd say so. 8 shutout innings. Had 3 singles as well. His first Major League victory. The Stros lead now just a game over the Phillies, and Houston still has to play its next 8 on the road before ending the season with a 4-game home series with the Cubs. Phillies end the season with a 3-game series in Washington. Now, at this point in the season, pitching means everything, which is why we should take note that the Astros hand the ball to Andy Pettitte. He's 13-3 since June. Neil, there's some great ones. Number 10, a hamburger eating contest in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Crystal, the folks involved. The winner ate a whopping 34 burgers. I got to tell you, at 4 in the morning after I've had about a keg of beer, I think I could definitely hang in this contest. I think I've done that actually before. 34 in 8 minutes.
Wimpy, your thoughts. Number 9, Astros Pirates. Jose Vizcaino to JJ Fermaniac, a maniac, and he's fielding like he never has before. Pirates beat Roger Clemens.
This is the Gurning World Championship, and when these folks aren't chatting online with babes all day or training to be a cage fighter, they try to make gruesome or silly faces. And Tommy Madison, who's never actually spoken to a woman, was the winner.
Number 7, Redskins, Cowboys. Cowboys pull the flea flicker. Julius Jones back to Drew Bledsoe to Terry Glenn. Oh, it looked like that 6-pack would be all this party needed. 70 yards.
You get that, and I get idiots making faces. That's great. Indians, White Sox. Aaron Boone, who was a hero, but not here because Joe Creedy showing some great glove work, but the Sox can't beat the Tribe. That collar's getting tight in Chicago.
At number 5, Orioles, Yankees. Bottom 9, Bubba.
Driven deep to right field. Going back, Gibbons looking up. See ya! A walk-off home run for Bubba Crosby. And the Yankees win 3-2.
Yanks 1/2 game behind the Red Sox.
Across a river, a New York team was the road team. And here, Aaron Brooks. And the home jerseys, Joe Horn feeling at home right by the sidelines. Makes a spectacular grab. Tippy toes and accurately called Joe had 9 grabs.
At number 3, Indians White Sox, we got a play ahead. Coco Crisp, deep left, looks like it's Gonzo. Scott Podsednik there. Take 2 looks. White Sox lost the game to go 7-5, just 2.5 game lead in the AL Central.
One more time, Brooks and Horn hooking up. The 1 touchdown for the Saints came right here, and it hurt to get. Horn, though, hanging on. That's a fantastic catch.
And number 1, Redskins Cowboys. 2:40 left, and Mark Brunell throws it far.
Who called this?
Hey, Scott Van Pelt called this several minutes before it happened. Santana Moss outrunning the coverage, and the Redskins win it 14-13.